Hi guys, Vex here, and on this episode of Vex's Test World, I have a lot of things I want to talk about. But first, let's cut to the big deal and show you how to have regenerating halo shields in Minecraft. It's very simple. All you gotta do is make yourself a hopper clock, stick this in your spawning chunk to make sure it works all over the map, and then you use comparators to output the signal to right here, which is where you have your shield effect. That's the very basics, and I'll just go ahead and demonstrate it. And we have a little extra here. This is not actually part of the machine, but I've rigged it up to just let it be nighttime and have the monsters come out and try to get me. Alright, so I turn it on, and there's a redstone torch that's stuck in this hopper clock, and it could be any item you want. But it's going to flow around and give me halo shields. Yep, there it goes. Okay. So now we have, and it'll also freeze the sun at this evening period where it's still light out, but monsters won't burn up. So you can see I've got absorption, and I've got it programmed with this hopper clock. I've got enough hoppers spaced evenly to time out 20 seconds so that the shields refresh and recharge every 20 seconds. So what that means is I can have a skeleton. Oop, I'm on peaceful. I can have a skeleton, and he can shoot me. Oh, he hit me, but my shields absorbed it. Oh, my shields are taking the damage. Oh, my shields are down. Kill him. Kill him. Ah. Okay, whew. Alright, so he bit into my actual HP bar a little bit there, and I lost one heart, but the rest of it was taken up by my regenerating shields. So that's pretty cool. So now we've got shields that sit on top of your HP. Oh no! Oh, a zombie's getting me. Ah, this hurts. Okay, well, still some damage got absorbed by shields there, so it's not too bad. Come on, shields, recharge, recharge. He's getting closer. He's getting closer. Ah! Oh, took a hit. But the shields came up and protected me. So there you go. There is Halo-style regenerating shields. And so that's the very basics. It's just a hopper clock rigged up to a command block that gives you the absorption HP that sits on top of your normal HP. Now, that's cool and everything, but I want to take this one step further. And this is where the video, I'm going to go off on a tangent talking about hypotheticals and map making theory and stuff. I've been happy with my recent maps, but I feel like there's something kind of missing. You guys remember, for example, in Zisto's playthrough of Kaizo Caverns, where every single hit he took was a big deal because that was back in 1.6 or something, beta 1.6, where your health did not regenerate, and to heal yourself you had to use non-stacking food. So taking a hit was a big deal. A single skeleton at that point in Minecraft's development was a huge threat. Not so anymore. Modern Minecraft has the hunger system and naturally regenerating HP. Now, you can disable health regeneration, and I play on the Minecraft server, which has that turned off, so it's basically ultra hardcore mode. Although I guess it's not really ultra hardcore in the most literal sense, because that would mean if you died, you were banned from the server. You only get one life. But the health regen is not turned on. Now, I don't necessarily... I'm kind of... So I like it, but at the same time, I get kind of annoyed with it, because I feel it's almost too unforgiving in that small bits of damage add up, and... Let's see if I can just hurt myself real quick here. Hurt myself! There we go. Falling from slight heights, taking a tick of suffocation damage while working in water if you didn't get back to your air bubble fast enough. Those kinds of things add up, and I feel sometimes it's almost too unforgiving to be constantly punished for every single mistake. So I was trying to find a middle ground, a compromise where you can make small mistakes and it's okay. You have a little bit of a shield to work with, but at the same time you have a real HP bar that does not regenerate, and healing it requires the consumption of limited, healing items like that. So this is what I came up with, is essentially Halo shields, recharging Halo shields, sitting on top of ultra hardcore HP. And this is what I'm thinking about using for a future map series. I think it'll be something, I'll call it something other than Super Hostile, because it'll be with different gameplay, but it will be a CTM map using different gameplay rules. And so that's what I was thinking of working on. Now, as for the upgrade system, check this out. You know how in Metroid and Castlevania and Mega Man with sub-tanks and Zelda, you can upgrade your character and get more HP with, say, energy tanks, sub-tanks, heart containers, stuff like that? Well, this allows you to upgrade your shield so that as the map progresses, your shield becomes more powerful. So my idea is that you may say, for example, get to the end of a dungeon and visit the shield shrine, and activating it causes the upgrade to happen. And what it is a hopper here, and the hopper has 5 spaces, and I want to talk in peace here, so leave me alone. And I used a hopper just because it does have 5 spaces here, so its space is more limited, and it gets a stronger signal with fewer items needed. And I used non-stacking cakes, so there's 5 cakes for the 5 slots. And so you would go to some sort of shrine or something at the end of a dungeon, and your character would be teleported out. And this also serves as a cool way to quickly exit the dungeon and not have to backtrack all the way through it. It serves a double function. So you would be teleported onto this plate here, which is inside bedrock, and you can't move or anything. And there would also be a teleporter. As soon as you step on the plate activates the dispenser, or the dropper, and the plate also activates a teleporter. So as soon as you hit it, it gets a cake in here, and it teleports you off of it. And the shrine is only a one-way teleporter. You can only use it once per shrine. And so if I went on another one, it would do another cake, and there's supposed to be another piston there. This is just a prototype. It's just a proof of concept. But there we go. I need to rearrange the wiring here. It's too spread out, and it's not compact enough. And I need to make sure to measure the distance of the redstone signal as the cakes get fed in here. But so now we should be up to level 3. Yeah, there we go. We now have 6 hearts worth of shield. So as the map progresses, you can upgrade your shield, and these are permanent upgrades, and they'll let you have an easier time taking on the rest of the map. So I think that's pretty cool. It's kind of like the heart system in Zelda, or the energy tank system in Metroid, giving you avatar strength as you play the map. So another thing I was thinking about doing is having discrete zones that you teleport between in this new hypothetical map I'm thinking of. And some zones you might have mining fatigue. For example, there might be a countryside zone where you can mine and harvest blocks normally, and then there might be a castle zone where you have mining fatigue, where I don't want you just mining around in the walls all over the place, and it's more restrictive. But for example, you could go buy TNT from a merchant in town, from a villager NPC, and then use that TNT to maybe have some limited capacity to blow open walls and access areas you might not normally be able to, and make it more of a traditional adventure game. Okay. So there you go. That's recharging Halo shields that are also upgradable in Minecraft. I think it's pretty cool. And for example, if I teleport way far away, it will... let's do a stress test here. Let's see what these skeletons... Oh, oops, I'm on peaceful again. What these skeletons do to me. Oh, they start infighting is what they do to me. But wearing armor, armor seems to affect the absorption HP as well. And wearing armor on top of the shielded HP is pretty strong. So you can see here I'm fighting off 3 skeletons and I'm wearing just a single iron chest plate. And they're landing some hits, but my shield's actually recharged mid-fight, and I took them all down without taking any actual HP damage. So I think that's pretty cool. I think that lets you, you know, because theoretically in ultra hardcore mode, if you go to fight a skeleton, unless you do the really cowardly thing where you dig in the ground and then tunnel up to him and then attack his feet where he has no chance of hitting you, I don't think that's all that fun or cool to do in, you know, an adventure map. And a skeleton's probably going to shoot you, and you don't really have too much of a way to dodge it. So I think the player should be forgiven for taking a hit every now and then. And you're only going to lose your hearts when you just get nailed repeatedly, just hit, hit, hit like this. Now keep in mind, though, this is like the 3rd upgraded level. So that would be very late in the map. You'd start off with just the 2 hearts, which is 2 hearts with no armor is enough for like 1 skeleton hit, I think, and then the next hit will probably knock into your real HP. So now the last thing I want to show off is that this works if you go very far away. So for example, let's teleport 2,000 blocks away. Let's teleport me XYZ. Let's do 2,000. Let's stick me up in the air a little bit, and then 2,000. So where did that stick me? Oh, I'm in the water somewhere. I'm out in the ocean in the middle of nowhere, and you can see here that it gives me the absorption effect, even though I'm really far away. So you don't have to stay near it because the hyper clock works from way across the map. So I think that's pretty cool. So there you go. It works no matter where you are in the map. I asked Dinnerbone about it, and he told me that as long as you just leave the device at the spawn area, then everything should be fine. So I'll just take his word on that and make sure to always leave it at the spawn area. I assume maybe that means that if you stuck it somewhere else in the map, there's a chance it might not work properly and might not refresh. But anyway, so that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. I think it's really cool. It's Halo-style regenerating shields on top of non-regenerating HP. So let's call this Shielded UHC. This is Shielded Ultra Hardcore. Let's call this mode if anybody else wants to use it, so the community can have a set name for it. So this is Shielded Ultra Hardcore. I think it's really cool. I might experiment with it and try to make a Minecraft map based on this type of gameplay. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments. I really look forward to seeing your feedback on it. And I think that's it for now. I'll see you guys next video. Thank you all very much for watching. Until then, take it easy.